I think we've all heard the saying, to be or not to be, that is the question. This comes from a soliloquy about life and death, meaning to live or not to live. Hamlet ponders the pain of human existence and the terrifying unknown of what comes after death in Shakespeare's play Hamlet. William Shakespeare was an English actor, playwright, and poet. He was born and raised in Stratford upon Avon, or Stratford, England, on April 23rd, 1564. He died on this very same day in 1616. William Shakespeare was the son of John Shakespeare, who was a successful glove maker, and his mother, Mary Arden, who was from a wealthy landowning family. His works consist of 39 plays, 154 sonnets, and 3 narrative poems. There is a lot about Shakespeare that we don't know. Many things weren't documented, and he was pretty mysterious with his religious beliefs, um, preferences, things like that. He married Anne Hathaway at the age of 18, and he had 3 children, 2 of which were twins, and after he had his twins, he moved to London to begin his career as an actor, writer, and a part owner in the play company The Lord Chamberlain's Men. This later became known as the King's Men. His earlier works were comedies and histories, and they were regarded as some of the best in that genre. Later, he began writing tragedies such as Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, and Macbeth. In the last phase of his life, Shakespeare wrote tragic comedies, also known as romances, and this was really a new thing in the time era, and he became known for these tragic comedies. He retired at the age of 49, and 3 years later, he passed. He now is buried at the Holy Trinity Church, the same place he was baptized in. And something really interesting is that on his tombstone, there reads a warning and pretty interesting poem. On his tombstone, it reads, "Good friend, for Jesus' sake forbear to dig the dust enclosed here. Blessed be the man that spares these stones, and cursed be he that moves my bones." It almost seems as though Shakespeare had a warning put on his tomb. The Lord Chamberlain's Men built the Globe Theatre in London, which opened in 1599, and this is pretty much what it looked like. It was a circular building with a stage in the middle. William Shakespeare is regarded as one of the greatest writers in the English language, and he has his works translated into every major living language. His works are performed more than any other playwright, and he continues to be studied and reinterpreted today. So going back to Hamlet, at the end of this soliloquy, Hamlet has a choice to make. He's thinking to be or not to be. He's looking at his life and thinking, is it worth it? Should he just stay in one place? He can't seem to get out of the rut that he's in. By the end of the soliloquy, he decides to commit to action instead of just pondering why life is so unfair. And one interpretation of this play is that however bad life is, we're prevented from moving forward by the fear of the unknown.